Good morning to everybody. I am Sridhar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Government First Aid College, Kolar. Today, now I am going to solve problems on magnetic field and forces. Here, the first problem is an electron is moving with a velocity of 7 into 10 power 8 meter per second in a magnetic field of strength 0.15 Tesla directed eastwards. Find the force acting on the electron given charge of electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 Coulomb. Yet the given data is the velocity of the electron is V is equal to 7 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Charge of the electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 Coulomb. Strength of the magnetic field B is equal to 0.15 Tesla. Theta is equal to 90 degree. When a charge is moving in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. The force experienced is given by F is equal to B E V sin theta, that is equal to QVB sin theta. We will substitute the values of charge of the electron, velocity of the electron, strength of the magnetic field, and theta. We will get F is equal to 1.68 into 10 power minus 11 Newton. Yet the second problem is a straight conductor 20 centimeter long carrying a current of 6 ampere is kept in a uniform magnetic field of 0.06 Tesla. Find the force acting on the wire when it is at right angles to the magnetic field and at 35 degree to the field. Here a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field. Here there are two cases. One is at right angles, that means theta 1 is equal to 90 degree. Another is at theta is equal to 35 degree, that is theta 2 is equal to 35 degree. Here when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. The force experienced is given by F is equal to BIL sin theta. Here the given data is length of the conductor, that is L is equal to 20 centimeter, 20 into 10 power minus 2 meter, strength of the current I is equal to 6 ampere, strength of the magnetic field B is equal to 0.06 Tesla, again theta 1 is equal to 90 degree, first case, theta 2 is equal to 35 degree, second case. We will substitute the values of BIL and theta, we will get 0.072 Newton. That means when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field at right angles, that it experiences a force 0.072 Newton. Again in the second case, at theta 2 is equal to 35 degree, you will get 0.0429 meter. That means a current carrying conductor of length 20 centimeter carrying a current of 6 ampere placed in a magnetic field 0.06 Tesla. When it is placed at right angles to the magnetic field, it experiences of course 0.072 Newton. When it is placed at 35 degree to the magnetic field, it experiences a force 0.0429 Newton. Third problem is a uniform magnetic field of magnitude 1.6 Tesla points horizontally from south to north. A proton of energy 6 MeV moves vertically downwards through this field. Calculate the force on it. Here the given data is strength of the magnetic field B is equal to 1.6 Tesla, electron energy E is equal to proton energy is equal to 6 MeV. Mega means 10 power 6. Again electron volt can be converted into joules by multiplying it by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. Therefore, the energy of the proton in joules is given by 1.6 into 10 power minus 13 joules. Here, the direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular to the direction of the motion of the proton. Therefore, theta is equal to 90 degree. We know the energy is given by E is equal to half mv square, or the velocity is given by V is equal to square root of 2E by m. We will substitute the values of energy of the proton and mass of the proton. We will get velocity of the proton that is 3.39 into 10 power 7 meter per second. So the angle between direction of the magnetic field and the proton motion is 90 degree. Therefore, F is equal to BeV sin theta. We will substitute the values of strength of the magnetic field. B is equal to 1.6 Tesla. Again, charge of the proton 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Velocity 3.39 into 10 power 7. Theta 90 will get 8.6784 into 10 power minus 12 Newton. Again, fourth problem is the first and 11th throw in ballistic galvanometer are 70 mm and 50 mm. Calculate the logarithmic decrement. We know theta 1 is equal to 70 mm, that is first throw is 70 mm. Theta 11, that is 11th throw is 50 mm. Here the logarithmic decrement is given by lambda is equal to 2.303 by 10 log theta 1 by theta 11 to base 10. We will substitute the values of theta 1 and theta 11, that is 70 mm by 50 millimeter gets cancelled. We will get logarithmic decrement lambda is equal to 0.03365. Again, the fifth problem is a galvanometer coil is replaced by another coil of diameter 1/3 of the original diameter with total number of turns 4 times the original value. If the same current is passed through both, find the new deflection. Here the given the deflection through the ballistic galvanometer is given by theta is equal to NABI divided by C. N is the number of turns, A is the area of the coil, B is the strength of the magnetic field, I is the current through the coil, again C is the couple per unit twist. Here in this case, B, I, C are constants. Strength of the magnetic field, current and couple per unit twist are constants. Therefore, theta 1 by theta 2 is equal to N1 by N2 into A1 by A2, because only these two are changing. Therefore, again the area of the coil is given by A is equal to pi r square. The radius is given by d by 2, therefore it can be written as pi d square by 4. That is theta 1 by theta 2 is equal to N1 by N2 into A1 by A2. Substitute N2 is equal to 4N1 here, D2 is equal to D1 by 3. You will get theta 1 by theta 2 is equal to 9 by 4. Therefore, theta 2 is equal to 4 by 9 times theta 1. That means the new deflection is 4 by 9 times the original deflection. Again, the sixth problem is a moving coil galvanometer is 30 turns. The area of the coil is 1.6 into 10 power minus 3 meter square. The magnetic field strength is 0.3 Tesla. It is desired to increase the current sensitivity by 50% without changing the magnetic field or area of the coil. Here the given data is N1 is equal to 30. A1 is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 3 meter square, area of the coil, strength of the magnetic field B is equal to 0.3 Tesla. Here the sensitivity before is given by SI1 is equal to SI and SI2 is equal to SI into 50 by 100 plus SI. That means we are increasing the current sensitivity by 50%. Therefore, SI2 is given by SI into 50 by 100 plus SI, you will get 1.5 SI. To increase the current sensitivity without changing the area of the coil or magnetic field, current sensitivity SI is equal to NA by NAB divided by C. Since A, B and C are constants, here current sensitivity SI is proportional to N, that is number of turns. This can be written as SI1 by SI2, sensitivity of 1 divided by sensitivity of 2 is equal to N1 by N2. Here N1 by N2, that is sensitivity of 2 is given by 1.5 times SI. Therefore, N1 by N2 is equal to 1 by 1.5. N2 is equal to 1.5 times N1. but N1 is given, that is 30, we will get N2 is equal to 45 degree. Here number of turns to increase is 45 in order to increase the current sensitivity by 50% without changing the magnetic field or area of the coil. Next, the seventh problem is the current sensitivity of a moving coil galvanometer is increases by 25% when its resistance is increased by a factor of 3. By what factor the voltage sensitivity changes? If the resistance is increased by a factor of 2, that means R1 is equal to R, R2 is equal to 2R. Say when increased by 2 means when R1 is equal to R, R2 is equal to 2 times of R. Here the current sensitivity SI is equal to SI1 is equal to SI, SI2 is equal to SI into 25 by 100 plus SI, that is equal to 1.25 SI. Current sensitivity is given by SI is equal to NA by C. Again voltage sensitivity is given by SV is equal to NAB divided by CR. Suppose the resistance of the galvanometer is increased by a factor of 2 by measuring N and A to N dash and A dash respectively. Since the current sensitivity is increased by 25%, it means that N dash A dash is equal to 1.25 NA. New voltage sensitivity SV2 is equal to N dash A dash B divided by C2R, that is equal to 1.25 NAB divided by C2R, that is equal to 0.625 NAB divided by CR, that is equal to 62.5 SV, that is sensitivity of the voltage. Therefore, the voltage sensitivity is 62.5% of its original value, that it decreases by 37.5%. Next, the capacitor of capacitance 2 microfarad is discharged through a high resistance. The time taken for off the charge on the capacitor to leak is found to be 12 seconds. Calculate the value of the high resistance. Here, the capacitance of the capacitor C is given by 2 microfarad. It discharges through a high resistance. That means it takes 12 seconds. Q0 by Q is equal to 2. Again, that means the time taken for off the charge on the capacitor to leak is found to be 12 seconds. That means time taken is 12 seconds. Q0 by Q is equal to 2. You have to calculate the high resistance by leakage. The high resistance by leakage is given by R is equal to T divided by 2.303 C log Q0 by Q base 10. Here given data, T is equal to 12 seconds, C is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 6, again Q0 by Q is 2. We will simplify this, you will get 8554.32 ohms. Next, a capacitor of capacitance 0.6 microfarad is discharged through a resistance of 10 mega ohm. Find the time taken for off the charge on the capacitor to leak, given log 2 to base C is equal to 0.6391. Given data is capacitance of the capacitor C is equal to 0.6 microfarad, R is equal to 10 mega ohm, Q0 by Q is equal to 2, T to be calculated. High resistance by leakage is given by R is equal to T divided by C log Q0 by Q base C. We have to calculate the time. Therefore, T is equal to RC log Q0 by Q base C. We will substitute the values of R and C, that is 10 into 10 power 6, 0.6 into 10 power minus 6. We will get the time. T is equal to 3.8346 seconds. Again, the 10th problem is a straight solenoid of length 4 meter is wound uniformly on a glass tube of diameter 0.02 meter. If there are 1000 turns, calculate the strength of the magnetic field at the center of the solenoid when a current of 1 ampere flows through it. Here, the length of the solenoid L is given, that is 4 meter. Number of turns is given, that is 1000. Diameter is given, d is equal to 0.02 meter. Strength of the current is given, I is equal to 1 ampere. We have to calculate the magnetic field B at the center. Magnetic field at the center of the solenoid is given by B is equal to mu naught Ni. Here N is the number of turns per unit length, that is given by N by L, that is mu naught Ni by L. Here mu naught permeability, it is given by 4 pi into 10 power minus 6, that is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7, 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. N is the number of turns, 1000 divided by 4 length, we'll get 3.14 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Okay, thank you.